Hi there guys, Paul Tarrant here, the e-marketing coach, and in this video we're going to have a look at setting up heat maps, first of all in Clicky, and then in a subsequent review we will have a look at the other heat mapping solution, which is Crazy Egg. Now, heat maps are a fantastic way of doing a little bit of usability studies on your website in terms of finding out how people are using your website based on the clicks. Now, Clicky is a solution which is actually kind of it's an alternative to Google Analytics. It just presents some information about your website visitors and stats in a much more easier to comprehend fashion than Google Analytics. They have a free account, which is a good start. But if you're going to be interested in using Clicky for heat mapping, you will need to purchase their Pro Plus plan at $14.99. And then you'll see over here, you'll get a little icon on your Clicky display that allows you to click that button and to show heat maps. And then you see you've got all these different options over here. So for example, let us say November 2013. I believe I've only installed this heat mapping tracking for the last 8 or 9 days. But still, we can see here, this is the data that it has collected in that time. So all of this over here is basically all these dots and all this concentration. You can see where the bulk of the interest has been on this particular website. So a lot in the specials and the challenges, which this website is about, and quite a bit in the episode guide and winner DVD. So you see, this is quite it's quite good information to have. Just for example, you might have an advertisement such as we have over here, and just seeing, actually, is there some concentration of clicks? Is that position working better, or is there maybe another position that might work better for a banner ad? So, a lot of times, you might be creating a new website, and there's a lot of different things that you are thinking about how to improve the website. And this can be very good data in terms of moving away from just making subjective decisions and I think that this might be a good idea, and rather based on how people are using your website, actually start making some scientific and some accurate decisions about where best to place certain elements of your website, etc. in the future. Now, as I say, Clicky is one of the solutions that you can use. In a subsequent video, I will compare this data that you can see over here, this heat map data, to what Crazy Egg does, which is also another solution that you can consider. But for now, I just wanted to show you how to set up the Clicky heat mapping, because when you purchase the $14.99 per month Pro Plus plan from Clicky, heat mapping software doesn't work out the box. There is a setting that you have to activate in order for it to work. So let's just quickly show this to you right now. So I'm just going to quickly log into my Clicky dashboard, and I am going to go to Preferences, and then I believe it is Preferences again that you click. Yep, there we are. So let's just do that again for you in case I was doing that a little bit too quickly. Let's just go back. So when you first log into Clicky, you are presented with your dashboard, which is this over here, where you get a very good overview of what's going on. But to set up the heat mapping software, we first got to click on Preferences there, and then Preferences there again. And then for heat mapping software to work, these are the settings over here that you need to set. So by default, no option over here will be selected, and that's why the heat mapping software won't work. So you have got to choose, for example, is your website center aligned, left aligned, right aligned, or liquid dynamic, as is the case of my website, which changes shape based on the size of the, you see that? You see how the website dynamically changes? So that's an example of a dynamic website, where you would choose this option over there, liquid dynamic. But a lot of especially older websites might be centered or left aligned or right aligned. And then the site width, very important to again select the correct option. If you don't select the correct option, for example, these dots over here will not actually be accurate. They'll be in the wrong place because you have chosen the wrong site width. So in my case, again, I have a dynamic width website, so that's why I've chosen this. But for most websites, you'll be quite safe by choosing the 1024 pixel option, because generally that's what most websites are designed for. So if you don't have one of these mobile responsive, one of these new responsive type websites, don't click that one. Probably go for 1024. That is the safest bet, but you also are welcome to obviously contact your web developer and just see what they suggest to you too. So those are the only two settings that you need to set for this heat map software to work. As soon as you do that, you will start to also collect this data over there, and then just press the submit button and it will all be working. So that's how you set up Clicky Analytics, set up the heat mapping software. As I say, we are going to have a look at Crazy Egg 2 in a future video, and just to see how the data is similar or how it actually differs. And one thing that I will tell you, just as a little sneak peek, it is actually different. And my suggestions and my thoughts about this will be contained in a future video. But there you have it. That's how you set up Clicky. I do really recommend Clicky over Google Analytics. It's just much easier to use, and it just gives you a much more clearer picture about how your website is working, who is linking to you, and exactly where they're linking to and where it's linking from. It just gives you a much more complete and accurate picture. There you have it, guys. Have a great day. Any questions, just let me know in the comments and I'd love to be able to help you. Bye-bye.